Good morning from the beautiful Gold Coast once again on this lovely Friday in paradise. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world. I want to talk today about negative thoughts that create our feelings. The question arises within my soul is, can we rid ourselves of these terrible thoughts that come to every human being at some time in their life? And the answer to that is, of course, we can rid ourselves of these thoughts. And I'm not saying we're going to delete the thought like a delete button on a keyboard. That's unrealistic. But what we can do, if we take stock that these thoughts are our thoughts and our feelings our feelings, then we can start to, number one, work out ways to live with these negative thoughts. And I'm sure all you guys can relate to thoughts of doubt, not feeling good enough, insecurities. I'll never be what I want to be in my life. Thoughts of struggle, thoughts of things that come at us where they're so left field at times, we can even question why the thought comes to us. What I learned about negative thoughts was they can start to subside if we put them out into the light. Now that takes courage to put them out into the light, to actually go to another person and say, whatever thought is in your head. And the more you can do that, the less power the thought will have in your life. And I'm saying this from a person that used to lay in a prison cell and look up to the top of the cell at night and think about the thoughts that I had about myself, about how much I hated myself, how much I thought I was ugly, how much I detest my soul. And my biggest fear when those thoughts would come to me is, how could I ever show people that I was having these thoughts? Because our ego doesn't want us to share our thoughts and our feelings. From these thoughts, I got feelings of a lot of inadequacies, which immobilised me. I really struggled even talking to other people in conversation without them thinking how I was thinking. It was hell. But the more I learnt when I went to rehab to stand up to these thoughts and expose these thoughts, the more these thoughts left my system. It took constant work to do it. It's a day-to-day proposition. And these thoughts led to feelings of, as I said, completely feeling inadequate, powerless, insecure, unhappy, not feeling good about myself. And I externalised that to the world because I didn't have the courage to put the thoughts out into the light by talking to people about what was happening inside of my soul. There was great release for me when I found that courage. I started feeling better. A guy said to me one day, "You're only as honest as your thoughts, Dean." And I took a step back and I thought about that. And I agree with that. We are only as honest as what we're prepared to expose our thoughts to others. And the more you make that effort to talk about your negative thoughts, the better your life will come. And those negative thoughts haven't completely stopped in my life, but I've got a handle on them. When I talk about the negative thoughts and the feelings that transfer to my soul from these thoughts, I'm able to keep going on a day-to-day basis. I'm able to function. And there's a lot of freedom in that. You should try it. It costs nothing to do. If you've got thoughts happening within your soul, which you would have at the moment, and they're negative, and they're saying that it's hard, and they're saying that you can't overcome things, and they're saying that give up, you'll never be what you dream in your heart. They're trying to sabotage you. And the more you understand that, and the more that you focus on those thoughts that are yours and not externalise them to the world in blame, accusing people for them, justifying yourselves, making excuses, and everything else that goes with these negative thoughts that take control of us. We can't escape negative thoughts. We can't escape our feelings. But what we can do, we can get strong in courage, and we can stand up, and we can confront these negative thoughts by talking about them to other people. And the more you talk about your thoughts and your feelings, the more you will clear the path for nicer thoughts to come to you. Have a good day.